Hey everyone, what is up? Aaron Lovejoy here for Miniature Monthly, and today I'm super excited, super freaking geeked out because I received my Kickstarter rewards from Barone Miniatures. Remember that Kickstarter? You remember the orc that Eric Swinson was doing on his Twitch channel? You can see it on his YouTube channel today, right now. Check it out. But yeah, really cool sculpt. So I checked out the Kickstarter, and if you're not familiar with Barone Miniatures, Thorbjorn, I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But Thorbjorn is freaking amazing. Check out these models. Look at this. Look at this. That's just so good. So good. Such a good, great artist. This one's one of my favorites. I just love this background right here. Very, very cool. An amazing artist. And he is doing some academic busts. And I just got to say, I wasn't really paying attention to the Kickstarter. I knew I wanted the models, so I just pledged and walked away, basically. So I didn't know they were being produced or anything. I assumed that they were going to be resin cast. But when I received them, they were all 3D printed. Now, before you start flipping out and being like, oh, what the heck? I am a big proponent right now of 3D prints. I think, in the past, like if you're a commission painter, if you've been doing work for these companies, doing box art and stuff, I've been getting 3D prints for years now. And back in the day, even 5 years ago, they sucked. They sucked really bad. Like we had to do a lot of movie magic, like a lot of sanding and a lot of prep work to get those 3D prints to look halfway decent on a box art, Now the 3D printers are much better. You got 8K, 12K. These printers are putting out really high resolution, high fidelity prints. And these companies are using really good resin. This is not your Etsy crap here. This is not cheapo resin that people are using so that they can try to make a couple dollars on Etsy or whatever. This is good resin, good printers, and fantastic artists all working together to make a really cool product. I think, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I think that 3D prints are now better than resin cast, like for sure, just in quality and then also durability. Like you can drop a model on the ground and it might break, but it probably won't. The resin is a little bit flexible. It's really good. It's not that shattery resin like you see on Etsy and stuff. So anyways, super, super excited about working with this. The prints themselves are super great. If you're wondering about 3D prints, you got companies like Reaper, Big Child, Miniature Monthly is now creating miniatures and plinths and stuff, all done with 3D printing, all done with the highest end stuff. And you're starting to see really good results from that. That being said, let's check out Thorbjorn's miniatures, all right? Let's do this. All right, here we go. So I was going to do a full video on how to clean these things up, and I didn't push play. So I cleaned them all up, and here we are. So the cool thing is, because the Kickstarter got to a certain level or whatever, we had two different heads for the female bust. Very, very cool. And for the orc bust, at first I thought they had sent me this piece by accident, but it actually fits perfectly right over here. So that knuckle goes on here, that goes on there, and it has a really clever way of adding a hand without the arm at all, and a very good connection point to the model. So I think that will add quite a bit to this model. I think it looks super cool. Just that bust is gorgeous. This is why I backed the Kickstarter. This model is just friggin' delicious, as one would say. All right, so the one thing that I would say would be cool if they added to these busts, they would make it a much or a semi-better product, I guess. On the bottom, they're just flat, right? So the other cool thing is most of your supports are all on the bottom sides of both of these models. They're all in spaces not out on the actual sculpt, which is really cool. I only found a couple spots where there was actually spots that I had to clean up. The bottom spots are very, very easy to clean up, though. I am using one of these. These are for fingernails. This is the AirC machine. And if you look on, I actually got this one on Amazon, and it comes with a lot of different bits, lots of different metal bits as well, so you can get into smaller areas. These things are amazing. They have 2 speeds. So, or not 2 speeds, they have a bunch of speeds. There's a little dial and you can dial it. I usually go at the slowest speed possible, and you can make it go forwards and backwards. So if you are sanding in this direction, you want the spin to be in the other direction, so it's always pushing against you. And that way you don't have the thing where, like, I don't know if you ever used a Dremel tool, but it like skips. You're pulling it, and if it's spinning towards me, it will skip, and then you end up hitting parts of these parts that you don't want to sand and wrecking some of your details. So really cool item for cleaning up your models fast. They also work on plastic models, so I've been using that a lot for cleaning off all the plastic models that I do. So yeah, if they put a hole down here, that's the one thing this is missing. If they put a hole down here, here's one of the busts that we make here at Miniature Monthly. It's got a hole already in there. It prints that way. This is a 3/16 metal rod, fits in there. This goes in there, that goes in here. The beauty of this is it's dead center. I have marked out a couple holes, and I can already see maybe I need to go to the right of this hole just a little bit to be centered. It's very hard to get right in the center, and especially when you're starting from a teeny tiny hole and getting a bigger hole, it could be off one way or the other, and that's always a pain in the butt. So if there was one thing that they did that could be better on these, it would be to put a little hole in there, or at least get a pilot hole so you know where to drill. That's dead center. It's good to go. So other than that, these models are fantastic. So anyways, look at this detail. It is just absolutely amazing. Can't wait to paint this up. So if you want to check out, I don't know if Barone Miniatures has an actual website, but you can check them out on Instagram, on ArtStation, all that good stuff. I will leave a link in the description, but otherwise, yeah, check them out. Awesome stuff.